All right. Let's see. Can you guys hear me? Make sure my mic's on. Yo. Yo. Check it. Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out. Okay. What's up, y'all? How we doing tonight? We doing all right? That, ladies and gentlemen, is a dub. That was a dub. So any haters just sleeping right now? Yeah, they went to sleep early. They went to sleep early. He was on fire tonight. It's so frustrating. 7 turnovers, kind of tough. What are you talking about, from Wemby? Wemby, see, here's the thing. Wemby's so great that fans have not gotten on to Wemby for his turnovers. Wemby was super turnover heavy early on. Well, actually, hold on. I don't want to be wrong here. Let me look it up. Wemby turns the ball over a lot. Or he did. I feel like it slowed down, but it's not. We're not going to just go off of vibes. Let's see. Let's see the truth here. All right, so he's averaging 3 turnovers in the month of January. Okay, about 3 the month before. About 3 the month before. Okay, so maybe it was the beginning of the season that was... No? The beginning of the season was 5, near 5. Yeah, it's every few games. It seems like the month of December was pretty good. Every now and then he can turn the ball over a lot. It happens. Wemby was a step slow tonight. I feel like Wemby missed shots he normally would make tonight. I don't know. I didn't really feel like he was a step slow. I mean, we actually looked like a better team when Wemby just kind of when he wasn't. I mean, he was still the focal point, obviously, but you know, he didn't have to like take on a big chunk of the scoring load. Let me be real though. I was expecting us to win this game, but can we say this though? The Spurs have looked so much better. The Spurs have looked so much better in the month of January. Everybody really. I feel like Keldon had a good game with Portland. I don't know how Keldon has matched up in the month of January. Maybe we should just talk about each player in the entire month of January. I know that this would be like a tedious, because I'm going to post this segment. I know that this would be pretty tedious, but I'll interact with the chat as we go through it. But we can start with Wemby, our big man Wemby. He's averaging almost 25 points per game in the month of January. Okay, so 25 points, 3 turnovers, which with the amount of times the ball is in his hands, I guess it's not that bad. But you know, large scheme of things. 2.5 personal fouls, 0.5 steals, which is kind of shocking because I feel like he was doing better than that before. Yeah, he was averaging one. Yeah, he was giving you at least a steal a game. He's gone down to 0.5. Can't really give you any type of like breakdown of why that is. I haven't really thought about it. But blocks 3.4, assists 3 assists, 9.4 rebounds. But he's been super impressive. I mean, I think even his field goal percentage increased, right? You see, he's at 52% in the month of January. Prior, he was 45. Prior to that, he was 43. Yeah, his efficiency is getting better. I mean, he is really grown. And I've said this early on that I felt like a lot of people needed to chill out for a few months, okay? We were going to look back. It was going to be growing pains, especially since how the season started off was just so difficult. These were difficult games. I think the month of October really fooled people. They were like, we're 2-2, and then we won against Phoenix, or that back-to-back against Phoenix, and everybody got excited. It was like, no, man, we're not as good as we think we are right now. But then again, I know Devin Vassell got hurt as well, so there was that. But man, great month. And every single one of these games was pretty competitive. honestly. I think that's what I really liked about it. It was pretty competitive. We didn't have a chance against Boston, right? We didn't have a chance. That is what it is. OKC, we didn't have a chance. I mean, they just have too much depth. But just overall, we did really well. All right, so let's not go through every single player. That would be ridiculous. Okay, we can't go through every single player. I don't know why I even set that precedent. We'll go with Sochan. We'll do the big three, and then we'll do Keldon. I'm not saying, by the way, people are going to be like, oh my God, you said big three. No, that's not actually, like, they're not a big three yet or anything. Nor do I expect them to be. I'm just saying that the players that's going to be here for a long time, I think it is those three. Definite. And then Keldon is kind of he's a toss-up. But I don't mind him. I don't mind him staying. All right, let's see. So this is Sochan in the month of January. In the month of January, Sochan's averaging... You guys can't see that. How should I go about this? Oh, it's so ugly. There you go. You can see it that way. There we go. Sorry. 12.4 points. Now I can barely see it. As far as steals, 0.9 steals. So almost a steal, almost a block. So we can basically just say 1 and 1. 1 steal, 1 block a game. 3.8 assists, 6 rebounds, and 44% from the field. Not great. But 3-point percentage, oh my goodness, 37%. So I think that we can at least, I think we can go ahead and make the overall statement that this is going to be a norm, right? I think he'll be anywhere between 33 to 36% in his career. You can see that he started off, didn't take too many. But then in the month of November, he was 47%. We knew that wasn't going to hold up. Went down to 33, and now he's back up to 37. So this is probably where we can expect him to be. Probably around 33 to 35, 37, or 36, sorry. Cool. So he's doing well. I'm just trying to make sure everybody's doing well in the month of January. Let's see Devin Vassell. See how he's doing. I feel like he's been more aggressive, or at the very least, he's been very intentional on where he takes his shots. But we'll see. He's averaging 17 points per game in the month of January thus far. 1 steal, 0.3 blocks, nearly 5 assists, nearly 4 rebounds. Let's see. What about his percentages? 46% field goal percentage. I feel like he had some really bad performances in there that's bringing it down. Yeah, that's it. Chicago performance brought it down, and then Atlanta, that was back. Yeah. Played Chicago on Saturday and then Atlanta on Monday, and he just brought that whole percentage down, I think, there. But let's see. Before that, he was 18. So his percentages are better than it was in December. His best month was his best month was October. Short month, that is. And then November, yeah. With his shot selection, there's no way he was going to be able to keep up 50%. But this last month, pretty doggone good, I gotta say. Not bad. Wemby 7 turnovers, focus issue in my opinion. No. Wemby was focused. It's just the Spurs as a whole looked really loose this game. Here, we'll do Keldon and see what he's doing in the month of January. Then we can briefly talk about this game. Let's see. I don't know if this is just a vibe. This could be my bias talking. I am going to make the assumption he hasn't been better in the month of January. Wait. At least, I mean, I could be wrong though. All right. So yeah, no, I was completely right. So the month of January, see, this is one of those weird things because I felt like as the team looked better, Keldon looked worse. But 14 points per game. Let's see. 1.5, 0.7 steals, 0.3 blocks, 40% from the field, 32% from 3, 84% from the free throw line, which is really good. But before that, he was averaging 18.5 in the month of December on better percentages. And then the month prior to that, he was averaging 16.8 at 47%, nearly 50. Well, no, it's not too nearly 50, nearly 48% field goal percent. So, yeah, this is his worst month thus far. So I kind of noticed that. I'm not really bought into the idea that Keldon can lead a bench like I thought before. I'm totally cool with the Spurs keeping Keldon. He just seems like one of those players that, with his contract and with what you could probably get out of a Keldon trade, he just kind of seems like one that could potentially be gone in the summer. But that's just me. If he stayed, I'm fine with it because of his leadership. I've always been open about that I think Keldon Johnson is a good teammate, a good verbal leader, and I do like him, being a spark plug. I just think that he would be beneficial to somebody or a team that has defenders around them right now, but I don't know. Anyways, you guys are talking about this game, so we're just gonna dive into the game. Let's see. All right. Yeah, Simons is him. Oh my God, he had 40 points. 7 for 15 from 3 is crazy. All right, so San Antonio Spurs. I'm not even gonna go crazy, okay? I'm not even gonna go crazy. Here's the thing. People think like when it comes to Sochan that I just have like, I don't know, I just go blank. Like I have no like true assessment of Sochan. Everything is just biased when it comes to Sochan. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You just think he's so great. You think he's Kawhi. I ain't said any of that. I said what I said. I think Sochan, his floor can be a Draymond Green type role. Somebody that does the dirty work, good playmaker, brings that little bit of nasty, really great defender. I think he's a pretty great defender. I'm sorry. All things considered, with his size, his position, I think he's a great defender. So that's what I thought he could be. That's what I thought he would be coming into the league. Okay. You guys know, obviously I talked about Sochan a lot. I wanted Sochan on the team, before we even got him. So yeah, this is what I think that he could be. And when he does things like this is where it's like, yeah, his ceiling is higher than people would like to admit. I think that the biggest thing with Sochan, why people don't really pay attention, and I've said this before, is that it's just not a cute game, right? It's his game is ugly. His shot isn't pretty. He doesn't do any like complex dribbling moves. He's not going to hit you with a sham god. Okay. He's not going to cross over too many people. He's going to play the right way. He's going to make key cuts. He's going to hit the shot if it's wide open for the most part. He's done a pretty good job of that. That's who he is. He's going to make the right pass. He's a good defender. He's solid. And he's the type of player that will benefit once the Spurs actually have talent around them. Okay. He's going to look much better. Now, he's nowhere near as good of a passer as because I'm about to make this comparison. He's nowhere good of a passer as Boris Diaw, I don't think. You guys might disagree. I don't think that he's as good of a passer as Diaw. But I think if Diaw was on this team and you replace Sochan with Diaw, people would be dogging on Diaw because Diaw's game, especially his role with the Spurs, was he needed talent around him and he amplified it. He made people better. And that's what Sochan needs. He needs more talent around him. He'll make you better. Just like Draymond needs that. Doesn't mean that he's a bad player. Doesn't mean that he's trash. It just means that his game ain't that fun to look at sometimes. That's all. That's why I don't get too upset. D out equals Sochan. I didn't say that. But that's why I just don't get upset. Like if Sochan has a bad shooting performance, because my expectations for Sochan, I expect him to be a potential all-star like Draymond Green. Like I expect him to be in those categories. I expect him to make, maybe possibly a defensive team or something like that. I expect those things. When it's all said and done, maybe getting the Hustle Award. Like I think that he can do those things. I just don't have this like idea, like Patrick Beverley said, like he could end up being Kawhi. I'm not going to put that on him. But these performances, this does solidify how I feel about him, that I think that his floor is good enough, honestly. but he's not that type of player that he's going to continue to grow his game, get better and better. And I don't know. The sky's the ceiling for him. My expectations is Draymond, and that's good enough. And that's enough for me to say I don't want to get rid of him. I think he should stay with this group. I think he's part of the core. So that's me. Wemby, yeah, I don't know what you guys are saying. Like, I mean, I watched the game too. I didn't get the vibe that Wemby wasn't focused. I just thought he was more loose this game. I mean, the Spurs know who they're going to. I mean, they're I know they have a better record than us, but the Spurs how they've been playing in January. They're a better team than the Trailblazers. I know Trailblazers were missing Brogdon and stuff, but they're a better team than the Trailblazers. So I think that they were playing pretty loose, pretty quick. They weren't, slowing things down. Maybe they should have, but I think that's where Wemby's turnovers kind of came from, trying some new things. I mean, he did a God, what do you even call it? Off of 1 foot 3-point. What would you call it? What 1 foot pull up 3? What is that called? What he does? I don't know. And he didn't even have to do it. It wasn't like time was run off the clock. He just knows that he can do it. He's going to practice that a lot. He's going to be able to hit those. It's going to be very annoying. The 1 foot layup 3. Yeah, whatever it's called. Yeah, so I think he was just kind of, he competed. I think people just were expecting something different. By the way, I do want to say this about the Spurs tonight. Their rebounding was so much better. So kudos to Sochan and Keldon. In particular, Keldon has 16 rebounds. 8 of them were offensive rebounds. I mean, I think some were off of his own misses, but it was really nice because they kept fighting for the boards. I noticed that the Spurs are basically smacking it off of the backboard because they are undersized. That's what you got to do. You got to at least fight for it. Fight for the board. And I think they did a really great job in this game of that. So hopefully that continues in the future. That's going to be really nice if they can fight for those boards like that. We should get more dubs in the future. Actually, let's see. We have 59 rebounds to their 37. Yeah, we just out hustled them. We out hustled them. Sochan stays on the Spurs, averages 12-10 for his career, gets 3 rings with Wemby, and retires a great. I'm gonna tell you this right now. All these fans that hate Sochan and say Sochan's trash, he's not that good, yada yada yada, right? They're gonna absolutely love him once they're a winning team again. He's gonna be one of those players that you're gonna have like menace compilations on YouTube. It's gonna be one of those things where the nation is going to hate him unless you're a Spurs fan. He's gonna have those moments. He's gonna have iconic moments as a Spurs fan in the playoff, as a Spurs player in the playoffs. He's gonna have it. You can already tell. Like it's gonna come. He's gonna have it. Yeah, I really do believe that. But overall, everyone played well. Keldon did his thing. The normal Keldon stuff, Clam, my thing with Trae Keldon is why are we looking to get worse? Oh, why are we looking to get worse? Derek White got you a first rounder and 2 bums. Trading Keldon would probably get you the same package, and those players will be worse. I think, okay, contextualizing everything, okay, I could be completely off base on this, but I think the market is better for Keldon. Let me see, because how old is Derek White? Yeah, Derek White's 29. So when we traded him, he was what, 27 ish? Wasn't he 27? You can correct me, chat. I think he was like 27. And the league's view of Derek White is different than what they would view Keldon. I think Keldon Johnson actually would have more value than Derek White if you were to trade. I highly doubt you get like just a couple vets or something. Like I think that if you combine Keldon with like Osman or something in the offseason, or even if the Spurs wanted to combine him with Collins, I don't know. I would have to look into it. I'll have to look into it. I have to think. I usually don't do these like trade scenario things. I usually don't do it. I probably need to do more of it. But that's just a vibe I got. I feel like Keldon would nowadays, today, Derek White is worth more than Keldon Johnson, right? Nowadays he is. But at the time, I don't think that his value was as high. We valued him. I knew how great he was, right? We talked about how great he was, but I don't know if the league as a whole saw Derek White that way. Keldon Johnson, he's one where he's he's won in the Olympics, right? With the Team USA. He last season led the Spurs scoring wise and whatnot, like he's known and they know exactly what they're getting. And because of how successful Derek White has been, I think that actually helps Keldon Johnson in potentially getting more. I mean, every single time a player, this is one thing I don't like people say like players get worse or gets better when they get out of San Antonio. That's not true at all. Statistically, metric, it doesn't exist. But what I do think helps us too when we are trading players is because we do have a history of players leaving and being successful role players or doing well on other teams, right? So they know how good our developmental program is. So Keldon Johnson, I think that they would dish out some stuff. But then again, I don't know, because the Dejounte Murray trade might hinder that a little bit. I don't know. I mean, like I said, this is all vibes. But I think part of the reason why the Dejounte Murray trade was so successful was because, hey, we do a good job. Where do you get a quality 3-and-D for Keldon? Can you name one? Who's available over there in New Orleans? By the way, I don't think Keldon gets traded until the offseason. I don't think it'll be during the season. I don't know about great 3-and-D, but I definitely know we can get a defensive wing because your boy has been available. I couldn't find an article on it. Hold on. Oh gosh, this website is awful, dude. Oh, this is just a jumbled mess. What is this? Oh, what a jumbled mess, dude. Derek White, yeah. Herb Jones. Yeah, Herb Jones. That's what I was talking. Well, with Herb Jones, hold on. I'm trying to. God, dude. I'm gonna do Pelicans roster. I think they're gonna attempt to possibly keep Trey Murphy, and I don't know if they'll be able to take care of both of them. God, this is so annoying. Oh, this is so annoying. But yeah, so hopefully we can maybe get Herb Jones. That would be nice. I don't know. What? Gregory says, heard some serious intel today from a betting crew. Spurs, if they trade, will look to get a player that can help them win now, not trying to draft capital. Not trying for draft capital, etc. If they were to trade, I don't really see a point in. Yeah, they're not going to have to, unless we're talking Trae Young or we're talking Luka Doncic. I don't really see a reason in the San Antonio Spurs having to get rid of their draft capital at all. So I would see if they were to do a trade right now, they're going to try to get some players that can defend or that can come off the bench. Something that you can hang your hat on right now. Going forward, and I doubt they'll have to get rid of their first round picks for some of these guys. I mean, for New Orleans, you probably give them Doug. That'll really help them. I don't know how the money wouldn't match up if we did Doug and Keldon for Herb Jones. That doesn't match. I don't know. This is why I don't like these trade scenario things. Like, I have to go back and look. Yes, Herb Jones, I said good for us. I think Doug, 2 first-round picks. I don't want to give away 2 first-round picks. Maybe 1. I guess it's depend. Maybe, possibly. Okay, maybe, possibly this Toronto Raptors one. But I don't want to just give away first round picks willy nilly like that. Spurs are really good at making deals. First round and 3 second rounders. I'm cool with that because we got a stupid amount of second rounders. Yeah, we got a stupid amount of second rounders. Say what you want about the Derek White trade, but it helped us. Because we traded Derek White to get Josh Richardson. Refresh my memory. Josh Richardson. Actually, you don't have to refresh my memory. There it is. Josh Richardson, Romeo Langford, and first round pick that became Malachi? Did that become Malachi? This one became Malachi, right? I think it did. If you think about it, I mean, if you want to put it this way, sheesh, rest in peace, Malachi. Was it Malachi? I think it was Malachi. We got fleeced. No, we didn't get fleeced. Dude, it's the value of the player at the time. You know? Like, think about how everything lined up. Derek White got traded. Yes, we knew he was great. He's going to a championship caliber team. He's not a... Well, he's more confident. You know, he got more confident over time with the Spurs, so he's a more confident player. But he's the same player we had. It's just that he's with a better team now. And by trading Derek White, that opened things up even more for Dejounte Murray so we can up his trade value. And then we ended up getting Wemby. So, I mean, it all worked out. It's fine. And then on top of it, we don't even know what's going to come out of this. Like, you can say it's fleece, but you got five second round picks with Josh Richardson. That's a lot of picks. That's a lot of, you basically got a first round pick in 5 seconds. And yeah, Romeo Langford, that just didn't work out, right? Oh, don't disagree with you, Clan. Just repeating the intel. No, I feel you. I feel you. And if it's true, I mean, I'm sure the Spurs are flexing all their options there, you know? Romeo Langford is a good defender, though. I thought he was okay. Is he better than Julian Champagnie defensively? I don't know. I'll have to look at the metrics. He just got hurt. I don't know. I wasn't that crazy about Romeo Langford. I was just basing it off of what Celtics fans have told me, and they were like, he's really good. So I was like, okay, I'll take your word. Anyways. All right. All right, guys. I want to show you something. We got a few things to go over. Let's see. I guess we can start here. All right, so this is going to be weird. I'm going to be gone this weekend. So this specific segment or whatnot is going to come after the San Antonio Spurs game. So, or game versus Timberwolves. I think it's Timberwolves. It's not showing up here. Yeah, I know it's the Timberwolves though. So yeah, this will be uploaded after that. So if Sochan has a terrible game, okay, this won't age well. I'm just kidding. It ages fine. He's awesome. So I just wanted to talk about him really quick because I came across this and I thought this was great. So take a look at this. The three players lineup, Jones, Sochan, and Wembanyama, have a +8 net rating over the season with a top 10 offense and top 2 defense in the league. Top 2 defense in the entire league. Now, I think this is only like 200 and some minutes, so it's not a crazy great sample size in the long scheme of things, but that's pretty doggone good, right? Like, that's kind of ridiculous. That's crazy. It is crazy. I think it just speaks to how good of a defender these three are. But I've said this so many times that Sochan and Wemby, this is a duo. This is going to be a defensive duo. All you need is another defensive wing. The Spurs could legitimately end up having a juggernaut defensively. And Trae Jones, you said game changer. Yeah, for sure. Trae Jones is a good defender. You know, he's not a lockdown or anything like that. But if in the future the Spurs chose to keep Trae Jones, have him come off the bench, lead that second unit, he's a fine player to have on your roster, right? He is a fine player to have on your roster. I've even convinced myself at this point, and you guys are going to hate me for this, that, and this isn't saying it's because Trae Jones is like a superstar or nothing like that, okay? I'm not going to go that far. But looking into this draft, let's just say hypothetically we don't get the Toronto pick this year. It goes over to the next year, or yes, say the Spurs decide to trade away that Toronto pick or whatnot. And you only have one spot for that lottery. If you only got one spot for that lottery, guys, I might be waiting the next year to get a point guard. And this year, I might just go ahead and go in on Modest Buzelis. I know there's, I'm about to say Ricochet. Is that it? That's not how you say it. Ricochet? I think it's Ricochet. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, or in the comments with this segment. But there's a lot of like defensive wings that you can get. So I don't know if this would be the year that I would just go all in on a point guard. If you have, Reese's Shea. Okay, cool. I don't know if this is Reese's Pieces. Got you. Thank you, Sebastian. I just don't know if this is the year that you go all in if you only have that one spot. You know, I personally, people make fun of me for this, but I think you actually don't watch the games, okay? That's funny. I typed in cadeau. I didn't realize that meant gift in French.
Cadeau.
Cadeau. Got you. Okay. Elliot Cadeau. Here we go. This kid, this dude, he's a monster. He's an absolute monster. If the Spurs were to get him, I would be very happy. And I think we'll have like 3 picks next year. I have to go and look. It'll be ridiculous. We'll have a lot of first round picks next year. Let's see. We possibly could. I'm gonna go ahead and just type them up so we can have some type of visual. Because I just want to rave on him a little bit. Why is this a fan page? No, does he have a? I know Elliot Cadeau has his own. Am I spelling his name wrong? I know he has his own page. Doesn't he? Fan page, let's see. What the heck is going on? I know he has his own page. I'm not crazy here. Oh, did I just spell it wrong? Maybe I spelled it wrong. Elliot Cadeau. Oh, here it is. Elio. Huh. Didn't know that. He goes by whatever that is. This dude right here, he's nasty, y'all. He's so let me just sell you on him a little bit, right? So what do the Spurs need? They need a point guard that's elite at passing, that can give Wemby the ball, right? That's what everyone talks about. Why can't Wemby get the ball? He sees every play before it happens. His defense is impeccable for his size. I know you're going to say, well, how tall is he? He's 6'1". Don't get upset. Okay, it's fine. He's 6'1". But his defense is really impressive. He moves his feet well laterally. He's sneaky athletic. Like Derek White was very sneaky athletic. His first step is pretty ridiculous. His pick and roll game is ridiculous. He just completely changes the game when he's out there. He is a true point guard. When people say, "Oh, we need a true point guard," he is a true point guard. A Tony Parker type? No, not quite. Not quite. Tony Parker wasn't like a great passer this early, right? Like Tony Parker wasn't a great passer this early. And Tony Parker wasn't good on defense either. So no, not quite like Tony Parker. But yeah, anyways, defense is really good, very quick. The only problem is his shooting isn't that great right now. But the thing is, he doesn't, if you watch the games, because people will go and look at his stats and say he's not averaging that many points or whatnot. But it's like, if you actually watch the game, you notice that he is completely unselfish. He is giving it to his guys, and he is the focal point of what they have going on over there in North Carolina. Like, he comes in and it changes everything. He sees plays before it happens. The ball is out of his hands so fast. His skill set is just so high. His basketball IQ is ridiculous. He's one of those point guards where you watch and you're like, I didn't know that guy was open. He makes you open. He knows, he got eyes at the back of his head. This is the guy you want, okay? Who is on the screen? Elliot Cadeau. He's probably not going to be in this draft, but he'll be in the next draft. He'll probably wait a year. So some vets on the team are gone. And his draft stock is going to probably go up quite a bit. I would love for him to be in this draft, and the Spurs just say, well, no, he can't be in this draft if we only have one. If we only have one, then I don't do it. But, dude, if we could get Elliot Cadeau, that would be incredible. Yeah, Tony is really not a passer. He is score first point guards, made a living off spin moves and teardrops. Yeah, he's not a pass first guy. He had to learn to pass. He got some iconic passes, but I agree with Splint. What do you say? You need a shooter. You don't need a second Trae Jones. This isn't a Okay, there's certain players that are so elite at what they do that, yes, you can excuse certain things. He's going to be a better shooter. He'll be a better scorer. It's not like his shot is broken or anything. He'll be fine, right? He'll be fine. He can create his own shot. He has that bag. It's just a matter of tweaking his jump shot and him getting those opportunities. He'll be totally fine. He's not another Trae Jones. His passing ability is elite. Trae Jones is solid. Like, Trae Jones overall is a solid player. This is a whole nother monster you're dealing with. Cadeau isn't just like anybody. Any NBA comps for Cadeau? Passing ability? When I was Swish, you guys know my friend Swish. He's so into draft prospects and everything like that. He always compares them to Chris Paul. I have to agree. Passing wise, he's an elite passer. It's ridiculous. So yeah, you're gonna see this. You're gonna see this guy a lot in the future. Okay, you're gonna see this guy a lot in the future. This isn't even what the segment was supposed to be about. This okay. This defense is absolutely ridiculous, and I just wanted to say that I know a lot of people say, Clan, why don't you give Jones any credit? You never give him credit. And that's not true. I do like Jones. It's just he's one of those players where it's like, he is what he is. Like, I know what he is. He's a solid player, and, you know, he can, in the future, he'll either come off the bench. He'll maybe start next year if we don't go ahead and get a point. He's fine. I like Trae Jones. I think that he's a smart player. I think he makes the right reads. I don't think he's necessarily an elite player, but he's a solid player. And he's one of those where I don't think the ceiling is much higher. Just me personally, I just don't see it as much higher. But I do like what he brings to the court. I don't think that he's a liability in most cases. He is totally fine. I like Trae Jones, okay? We don't even have to praise Wemby. But Sochan, I'm saying this right now. Everybody talks trash about Sochan. But once the Spurs are winning again, every single fan is going to love Sochan again. And every single non-Spurs fan, every single opponent is going to despise this dude. Because he's going to have so many moments in the playoffs where you're just like, well, that helped. And you want a guy like that. Pop has talked about this, how he's that little bit of nasty, you know? He's not afraid of anything. He's going to go at you. He's going to... Speaking of nasty, I say all that to say this, okay? This right here, we're going to get a lot of these. This is annoying. This is terrible. I'm just kidding. It's awesome. This regular season Sochan, but when we're winning and you're getting this, oh my goodness, dude. We are going to be so annoying if you have Wemby that just will spike your ball, literally spike the ball. Hold on. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk copyright for this. I'm risking copyright for this. When you have this, what do you do? What do you do? You have literally Wemby just terrorizing everybody. And then you have Sochan who's just getting under your skin all the time. This is going to be really tough. And we have a team full, well, not full. Okay, I'm not going to say everybody. Okay, let's not say everybody, but at least our core. And we're talking about Sochan and Wemby, so I'll stay there. These are ultimate competitors, okay? These are ultimate competitors. So, I don't know. People can hate them now, but they're going to absolutely love them. How can you move like that? Who, me? Oh, Wemby. Oh, I was like, me? I was like, what? When I do this stuff? When I do all that? A skill. A skill, baby. I'm just kidding. He spiked it. He spiked it like a volleyball. Spiked it like a volleyball. So, yeah, people just need to chill. But, yeah. Apparently, our best lineup out there, at least when those three are on the court, is really good. Another thing impressive, too, is Sochan. I know I don't care about plus minus, but from a game to game, plus minus is usually okay to use here and there, but it needs a little context. But his plus minus, he's out there with the bench oftentimes, too. And his plus minus doesn't dip as much because of his defensive ability. I mean, it doesn't dip as much as it would with another player, you know? Good stuff, though. Good stuff. Good stuff. I don't know why I went on a tangent about Elliot Cadeau. I'm sorry. That was not what that was supposed to be. Let's see. I think you guys might be right about those shooters. Good God. Whew. You guys might be right about shooters. Yeah, the chat was right about shooters, man. This is dreadful. The San Antonio Spurs are the only team in the NBA in the bottom 5 of open and wide open 3-point percentage. That's terrible. That's terrible. 26th and wide open, 29th and open. They shoot 31.6 and 36.9%. That is dreadful. We definitely need some better shooters. We just need a better bench. We need to back Chip. No. You talking about Chip England? No, don't worry about that. No. Look what we did without Chip England. Look what we did without Chip England. Don't worry about that. Look at this percentage. 24, 25 to 27. The only reason Sochan was a 9th overall pick was his shooting. That's what made him go down. If he could shoot, he would have been a higher pick. Yeah, no. Also, 78% free throw percentage. They learned a lot from Chip England, and I think it just carried over. It carried over. And the new guy we have, oh gosh, we did a video on him. Who's the new shooting coach for the Spurs, guys? Sochan talks about him all the time. Gosh, Jimmy Barron. That's it. Jimmy Barron. This guy on LinkedIn. He's a father, husband, and a basketball. He's great though. Jimmy Barron. He really helped Sochan with his shooting. So no, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Honestly, with these, the funny thing about it is, I mean, I would have to go and look, but like the ones that's causing this aren't guys that we necessarily developed, right? I don't think. I mean, I never expect Trae Jones to be like a really good shooter. He just won't be. While recently he's been shooting better though. Since the Bucks game, he's been shooting much better. I think he really took that to heart. But Sochan's been better. And that was the biggest question mark with Sochan. Vassell's fine. He's a fine shooter. I feel like he's gotten better over time. It's just our bench just isn't that good. I mean, what do we need Chip England for when it pertains to Osman, right? Like, Osman hasn't been that great. Or when it comes to Doug McDermott, which Doug McDermott's been fine. But, like, these are vets that can shoot. Wemby will bring it down, too. Yeah, because Wemby's three-point shooting is... You're right, Vane. Because Wemby's three-point shooting has been open, too. A lot of it is open. It's rarely contested. So, yeah, he will be bringing it down. And then Zach Collins starting at the beginning of the season. It was really bad. Actually, hold on. Once again, I don't want to just say something and I'm wrong about it. Let's see. My vibe is Zach Collins became a better shooter once he came off the bench. That's just my vibe. Let's see. Well, this month, January, he's shooting 18%. So... Before that, he was shooting 38%. Let's see what he was doing in November. November was 33%. And he started off the season 11%. So it did get better. But this month is back down again. So I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with him. I don't know. People bring up Topic a lot. And guys, I'm not that high on Topic. I'm not that high on Topic. I'm not that high on Collier. I feel like they don't have a lot of fluidity in their movements. Scares me a little bit. Seems a lot like really downhill. Now Topic can take off after a screen. After pick and roll, he can just take off. But I don't really see what other people are seeing when it comes to Topic. I'm not that high on him. That could change closer to the draft. We'll see. Right now, there's many other players I would take ahead of him. There's players that I've seen that is doing what he's doing, and they're potentially going to be second-round picks. There's another guy that's in France that looked very similar to Topic. Was it France? I think it's France that I was looking at. I can't remember his name. But he looked very similar to Topic, and he's probably going to be a second-rounder. Yeah. I'm fine with that too. I bring up Buzelis all the time, but people always bring up the others. It's fine. Anyways, back to this tweet thread. Yeah, that's horrendous. Let's see. Bottom. Oh wait, he has the pick. Oh, he has them right here. Okay, Josh Paredes has it right here. Okay, bottom 5 overall 3-point shooters, minimum 11 games. Okay, 11 minutes per game. Trae Jones, which not surprised. Wemby, we're not surprised. Collins, Branham, John. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, actually looking at this, I'm not as discouraged as I was before. Okay. So first and foremost, none of us expected Trae Jones to be a good shooter, right? Like, he's not. He's never been a great shooter. I don't think he will be. That's just me. So I expected nothing less than this. Okay. Nothing better than this, to be real with you. I expected in the 20s. Wemby, he's still coming into his own. We already knew. We kind of expected this as well. That, coming from France, that, he wasn't a great 3-point shooter. So that was going to happen. Collins is one that, this is one I didn't expect. I don't like that. I'm discouraged by Collins. I truly am. He should, I thought he would be shooting better than this. Moving on. Branham, though. So Branham isn't a spot-up 3-point shooter. And I feel like that's what he's resorted to, or that's what we resorted to with him. Because his game is basically predicated off the pick and roll. He's never been like a pull-up 3-point threat. He's not really a great catch and shooter. He's more of a, he can shoot them on occasion, but he's more of a mid-range He's a 3-level scorer for the most part, but he's good at getting to the rim. He's good at mid-range shots, and he's good in pick and roll. And that's not necessarily how we've been using him. And he's had to resort to being a catch and shoot 3-point shooter, which with that idea, it's kind of like, well, heck, this isn't the type of player he is, but he has to fit this role based on, having Wemby and how this team's operated. Because Wemby isn't really a pick and roll. Like, he's just not a pick and roll player. And it would probably be great if we still had Jakob or something like that. Anyways, so him being his open shots, a lot of times it's catch and shoot, and he's not that type of player. And then Johnson, he's always been streaky, right? He's always been streaky forever. Well, hold on. Somebody said, well, Chip England. Well, just Chip. What you mean? Chip England was here when he didn't improve Johnson's shooting. Johnson's always streaky. Some guys are just going to be streaky, guys. Some guys are just never going to be really great 3-point shooters, and some guys are just going to be streaky. There's a certain level of talent sometimes that separates it a little bit. Johnson's just streaky. I'm not that discouraged knowing our bottom 5 though. Now that I know this, I feel a little bit better about it. Branham needs to come off a screen and shoot it. His shot release is kind of low and in front. Yeah, he's also one of those players that his release is pretty quick. So even for like certain players, it wouldn't be open, but for him, it's open. I don't know. I'm not discouraged with Branham himself. I'm just wondering, does he fit with the team, and is this going to be like a future thing? I think Branham is going to have a fine career in the NBA. I just don't know if he fits with the Wemby era, because right now I'm just like, who fits, right? Jones fits, Sochan fits, Vassell fits, Keldon can fit, That's all. For me, no. Wait, which part? What are we talking about? Keldon, no? Oh, fits. If he fits. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Keldon Johnson's play style. I hate it, dude. I hate it. And it worries me because you go against better teams, and if it's not there, if they're not allowing you to get into the paint, he's just kind of there. He's just roaming. He just needs a better team. He needs to be on a better team, a team that can utilize his talents. He needs the Derek White treatment right now. But I shouldn't compare. I didn't mean to compare it like that, because Derek White, if he's not shooting, there's still a reason to keep him on the floor. Keldon Johnson will be fine if he's coming off the bench for a team, and he's surrounded by defenders. He'll be fine. Just with this team, it really stands out how bad it is. And also, I hate that people don't contextualize Keldon Johnson doing well with his last season. It's like, oh my gosh, guys, like, come on, pay attention to what's going on. It's just like how when people bring up Dejounte Murray and they bring up his stats, like, well, he averaged this amount of assists with the Spurs. They were dump off passes. A lot of them were dump off passes. They weren't advanced reads. They're usually the first read. It wasn't. No. Well, when he's with Wemby, he'll set up Wemby. No, he won't actually. He's not that advanced of a passer. He's actually not going to be better. I would take Trae Jones passing over Dejounte Murray's passing. Just stop it. Keldon needs a second star. Like 2 stars on his team, and I just think Keldon needs to be surrounded by defenders. Facts. Which part? Dejounte Murray? Dejounte Murray he's not gonna make you better, dude. He's taking shots away from Trae Young at this point. A lot of times he just take it upon himself. I was talking to Switch about this. I never feel like they play together at all. They never play together. It's like Trae Young, do your thing. DJ, do your thing. Trae Young, do your thing. DJ, do your thing. DJ can't adjust to having a star. And if he go against like Trae Young, you think he's not gonna deter to win? Are you kidding me? You think he's gonna defer? I said deter. You think he's gonna defer to Wemby? He's not gonna defer to Wemby. Get out of here. Clan would be a Grizzlies fan if DJ ever comes back. Dude, I would lose my mind. I would be so disappointed in our franchise because I truly would think that it's a big mistake. I would truly think it's a big mistake. That's all. It, like, bias aside, I truly do believe he's not a cultural fit, all that good stuff. I truly do believe if the Spurs brought DJ for basketball reasons, it would be a huge mistake. It would be one of those moments where I have to sit back and genuinely be baffled by my franchise. Like, I would sit back and say, what are you doing? What are you thinking here? That he doesn't fit. If you actually pay attention and watch him, he's not as good as people think he is at times. He's just not. He oftentimes, to get open, he really needs to pick and roll. He dumps it off to the closest person to him. He doesn't make advanced read. He can't make skip passes. I mean, Spurs fans talk about how much they hate the DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge era. Well, he's a mid-range scorer. Like, that's what he is. And then on the court, he can be pretty selfish. There's been times where he doesn't have that, like, that point guard mentality where, like, you notice with Trae Jones, he feeds the hot hand. Even Sochan attempts to do it, as well. But you feed the hot hand, right? You kind of see where this game is going, who's getting hot, whatever. You can have a player on the team that's very hot, and Dejounte Murray will still take the shot. Like, he does that a lot. He did it with the Spurs all the time. We would have Lonnie Walker get hot near the end, and then he would still take the shot, no matter what. Or he would take the last few shots. He did it with Derek White, too. And to me, that's just not an efficient way. Yeah, you might win a couple games here and there, but that's not an efficient way to run your team, right? It doesn't build confidence in your teammates. It's just not a point guard thing. So Trae Young turns the Spurs around, no doubt. Trae Young would be incredible. That at that point, it's just a question of what are we giving up, and is it possible for us to get a third team involved so we don't give up too much? So it looks like a steal for us, That's the only thing I would be worried about, because I still want us to be a Charger our future. I don't want to go all in to the point where we don't have any draft picks left. That would be insane. You don't want to do that, because then you have Trae Young and nobody. Trae Young, Sochan, Vassell, and Wemby aren't going to take you to a championship. You're going to need more. But, I mean, maybe it come in free agents. But that just feels like a very, win now move if you were to give up everything for Trae Jones. I don't know why we got on this topic. Anyways, Spurs, wide open shots suck. That's terrible. We definitely need a better bench. But then when I see the bottom three, it's like, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense for them to be that low. Except Collins. Collins need to do better. Would you take LeBron if he just plays basketball and the GM? What? Would I take LeBron? Why would I take LeBron? Oh, is that because God, it was some post saying that the odds are LeBron will want to come to San. I don't want LeBron. What good is that? LeBron for coaching. Oh. No. He's a free agent next year. I don't want LeBron. Dude, I don't want LeBron. LeBron has a couple years, if that. Why would I want LeBron James? He got a good 3 years in him left. LeBron doesn't even play defense. LeBron doesn't even play defense, guys. Lagon. I don't want LeBron. You really think LeBron's gonna... Hold on. I don't know why you would want LeBron, guys. LeBron's a great player, obviously, right? Obviously. But with this team, what's the point of that? What is the point of that? So also, I don't think LeBron will want to come to San Antonio after these comments. Did you see this? This is Trae Jones talking. Okay, so if you guys don't know, Wembanyama, which we already knew he liked to read, right? Like I brought up this before when we were talking about how him, Popovich, and Sochan could all have potentially a really nice connection, really nice, I won't say friendship between Wemby and Pop. It might be, yeah, probably not a friendship, mentorship. I don't know. But they all have a really great connection. And I thought that because all of them have a passion in reading, Sochan does, Wemby does, Popovich does. Every single Christmas, Popovich gives his players, and he might do it more often than this, honestly, but he gives all his players books. Like Keldon has brought up how I have all these books from Pop and I have not read any of them. Like, he's very honest about that. But anyways, Wemby's an intellectual and whatnot. And news came out that at 9:30, he asked for no one to bother him because he wants to read until 10:30, in which he goes to sleep. Okay. So literally all he does all day is practice basketball, play basketball, think about winning, might have a salad here or there, and then he reads and goes to bed. That's Wemby's life, okay? That's the life of a great right there. But yeah, this is what Trae Jones had to say. It's not like he is just stuck on page 1. He is not doing it for the pictures. He is reading. Guys, that's an obvious jab at LeBron. Yeah. LeBron does it all for the pictures. Do you guys recall when LeBron lies a lot, by the way. He lies a lot. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let's see if we can find this. They asked LeBron about a book he was reading, in which he was like on page 1. And it's so funny. Yeah, here it is. Oh, wait, somebody posted. Okay, hold on.
Every single time LeBron James is holding a book, he happens to be on the first couple of pages or the very first page. Well,
hold on, can we just skip through? Here we go.
Alex Haley, I don't know how far you are into the book, but what's your biggest takeaway so far?
I kind of just started a couple days ago, but I've read and a lot of notes over the years. It's my first time actually reading this from start to finish. But just a very smart man, very smart man.
That's all he basically had to say about it. But yeah, no, this is like a continuous theme at this point. LeBron's constantly caught, and this isn't like something on his character. We all know LeBron is about image, right? Like he's about image. I think that's very important. He is a walking, talking brand at this point. But man, oh man, every single time they catch him, he's on page 1. Every single time, and it's for it's for the little pictures. Very smart man. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, that's an obvious jab at LeBron. He don't mean anything by it. Like he's just, I'm sure he was just joking. I didn't see the actual clip of Trae Jones saying this, but I did find this very funny. LeBron can't read. LeBron can read. He just doesn't. Why don't he just flip to the middle, bro? I have no idea. Maybe he starts books and then just like I don't know. Like, just doesn't finish it. Like, he gets bored after a few pages. I mean, they just so happen to catch you at the beginning of every single book. You're like, come on. Just a bad liar. A bad liar. He can read. Stop it. LeBron can read. If you got to say he can read is questionable. I guess that's true, yeah. He read the script for Space Jam 2, though. Did he? I don't see how he could read the script for Space Jam 2 and go along with it. Oh my God, Space Jam 2 sucked. At least the first Space Jam is not good, but at least it has some type of character. At least it went somewhere, man. At least it wasn't just a walking, talking brand the whole time. At least it has some type of comedic elements. At least it was somewhat of a Looney Tunes movie. I don't know what Space Jam 2 was. That was god awful. Oh my God, dude. It was terrible. It was terrible. And LeBron has acted better in other movies. He needs a director, okay? He's acted better in other movies. That movie was cringe to get through. I hated it. I hate Space Jam 2. And it had no type of cultural impact, by the way. Nowhere near the cultural impact that the first one had. Soundtrack? I don't know. Is there an original soundtrack for Space Jam 2? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. I remember Space Jam, though. That movie should be banned in America. That movie should be banned everywhere. Except Russia. Well, not Russians. Just make like just make that dictator watch it. Make Putin watch it. Space Jam 2 should be a torture device, honestly. I'm pretty sure at Guantanamo Bay that's what they play. Just Space Jam 2 all day. God, that movie sucks. What you got against Russian people? Nah, it's just Putin. I got a lot against Putin. Now, Russian people don't deserve it. Putin does, though. Russia would nuke us if we sent Space Jam over there. Space Jam 3 with Sochan, I would be there. Yeah. If they do another Space Jam, it's probably Wemby, right? Wasn't Kobe supposed to do a Space Jam? Or was that just a rumor back then? Kobe would have. Kobe's charismatic enough to kind of lead it. He's charismatic enough. I mean, don't get me wrong. Michael Jordan couldn't act worth anything. Kobe too locked in. You don't think Jordan was locked in? He did it. But then again, he asked them to like build a freaking basketball court on set so he could still practice. So yeah, he's kind of different. Space Jam with Wemby will feed families. Wemby's pretty charismatic. I don't know. I don't trust anything Space Jam related anymore. That was just a big walking, talking billboard, that movie. No one remembers it, by the way. Ask anybody what was the plot of Space Jam 2. No one knows. They don't remember. It was so bad. Kobe won't waste his time on a movie. I don't know, man. Jordan did. Well, Jordan didn't waste his time. I mean, he still practiced on the court. That's lost time in the gym. Not for Jordan. Jordan was Jordan a film scene. What? Go watch Space Jam, okay? I actually don't think Jordan was really that engaged in that movie, okay? You could tell that he was focused on basketball because his acting was just non-existent. Like, it was terrible. They just said, "Hey, say this line, Jordan," and he just said it. And he's like, "Okay, can I play ball now?" Jordan's Space Jam was a jam. It was a jam. I don't even remember what happened. Guys, Space Jam 2 is so stupid. LeBron's son created some type of video game in which there's a glitch. He could make the glitch happen. What's going on? What's going on? And then LeBron, he came across, his acting was so bad that when he was supposed to be angry with his son, it just came across as abusive. Like, it was just so ridiculously over the top. It's like, dude, why are you so mad? Calm down. It was so weird. Such a weird movie. God, so terrible. Only reason for Space Jam 2 is for LeBron legacy. He just wanted to be better than MJ. Yeah, that's true. R. Kelly screwed things up, though. Yeah, he did. In hindsight, it feels like he used that as a mask, right? Like a mask for all this other stuff he was doing. I mean, it's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. Like, I Believe I Can Fly. Beautiful song. But it's kind of crazy to think that, dude, they played that in elementary schools. Like, when you graduated from... they did it for me. When I graduated kindergarten, they played I Believe I Can Fly. Yeah. Everybody was playing it at graduations. That's crazy. That's wild. Back then, I don't think people actually knew how bad it was, right? How bad. Yeah, yikes. No, dude, it was like normal. That song was so normal. Like, it put him in a different sphere where, I mean, they played it at churches. Like, it put him like in the category of untouchable at that time. That song. It's a good song, though. Just watch it. Just listen to covers of it. You don't have to listen to R. Kelly. I mean, even how they use like the choir. But my elementary school gym teacher had us working out to R. Kelly and Usher. See? No one knew. It's like you knew, but you didn't, you know? And back then, everyone just thought it was one instance. Are we still in this segment? I'm in this segment. Listen to covers. Yeah, just listen to covers. Yeah. Yeah, isn't it wild, though? R. Kelly's such a good artist. Effing worse human. Dude, I had no... It was like watching Surviving R. Kelly. It made me feel guilty. And like, obviously, when all this stuff was going on, I was like a baby, right? Like, I was like a child. But it just made you feel guilty because over the years, I didn't realize how bad it actually was. I growing up, I always thought it was like one person didn't know a lot about it. We knew the shower stuff, you know, the golden shower stuff. I didn't know much about it. I didn't realize how deep this went as a kid. Obviously, when I got older, even thinking of it, because even when I got older, I was like 18, 19, I was like, oh, okay, it was that one girl, whatever. How old is Clan? I just turned 29, believe it or not. Yeah, but I didn't know. My biology teacher in high school played an R. Kelly playlist 24/7. I had to hear Ignition every day. Oh my goodness. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. God, that sounds terrible. Actually, that doesn't sound terrible. At the time, that was probably dope, right? It's a shock R. Kelly is not on Jeffrey Epstein's list. Honestly, you know what's funny is like, you know, Jeffrey Epstein list, not everybody on there meant that they did something, right? Isn't that, I mean, that's what I garnered from it. Like, because a lot of people would be on that list because Jeffrey Epstein kind of like combined powerful people together. Like, he connected powerful people together all the time, right? So that could literally be like any powerful person could have went there. And R. Kelly had his own thing going on. He doesn't have to go to Jeffrey Epstein's island, right? Like, you look into it, it was insane what he had going on. But yeah, you're a wise 29, Clan. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Don't say golden. Okay. How long have you been a Spurs fan, Clan? I've been a Spurs fan since maybe like 2005. I started off as a a Manu Ginobili fan. There's a video you can watch, and it's pretty traumatic. I'll be honest with you. But I made it. It's called Because of Manu, so you can watch that. And yeah, it has it in there. But something happened to me, and it was kind of awful. So if you go and watch this, you'll see why I was a Manu fan. But yeah. Manu was my guy, and then I just eventually became a Spurs fan because I'm not from San Antonio. OMG Clan, same. Manu Ginobili is the GOAT. Yeah, he's what made me a fan. Clan, we're the same age, except I'll be 30 in April. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Who cares? It'll be alright. It's just a number. Who cares? I'm still a nerd. I'm still a dork. I watch cartoons. I wear weird slippers. Wear weird slippers. Where are my slippers? Let me show you guys some slippers I ordered, okay? Slippers Club. Here we go. Look at these. These are some bangers, all right? These are the ones I got. They're in the other room. They're so banging. They're so dope. Wait, where's the other ones? I pre-ordered some. Hold on. I gotta show you the. Yeah, these the ones right here. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. That's what I'm talking about. That's hard. It is. Are they comfy? How comfy are they? They're pretty comfy. Hold on, I'll go get them. Here they are. Yeah, they're actually pretty comfy, man. These are it. Pretty comfy. They're like size 6 all the way to 13. So unfortunately, I wear a 13, so my feet are like up here. But I would imagine that someone that wears like 12 or under, it would feel even better. But I like them a lot, dude. They're nice. They're nice. They're pretty comfy. Yeah, it's dope. But yeah, I'm getting these. I don't know when they'll be here. It feels like it's been forever. But like I said, it was pre-order. It said scheduled to ship out before or by mid-February. I probably won't get it till February. They are nice. They're dope. Clan got the Stomper size 13. I'm also tall. People don't know that. Or I'm considered tall. I'm 6'3". I'm like 6'2" to 6. I don't know which one I am. I just say 6'3" because I think that's what I am. Also, check this out. And then I also got this website is dope. So this one, if you're curious, if you like are interested, Slipper Club. God, imagine being sponsored by that. Like, might be something to think about. And then there's Ever So To merch. And I didn't realize it was that zoomed in. They have these like blanket hoodies and stuff like that. Anime blanket hoodies. And oh, these are brand new. Yeah, these are new. They're very comfy. I got this one. And there's another one I ordered that I haven't gotten yet. Where is it? I think it's Kirby. Yeah, I got the Kirby one. It's dope. Oh yeah, look, buy 2 get 1 free. Yeah, these are nice. They're dope. Drop height in the chat. You're 6'1". Oh, you're 6'1.8". Then you're 6'2". Clan at least 5'9". I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3". Anyways. I became a Spurs fan from San Diego like 15 years ago because it was the only team that I could beat my brother with on 2K. Dude, There's no way you just said that. So it wouldn't have been 15 years for me, because 15 years for me would have been like I was literally 15, 14. It would have been further back than that. But that actually happened with me too. I was playing, it was probably NBA Live. I don't know. It might have been 2K. My brother really liked 2K. He's 10 years older than me. And I was like 6 or 7 or something. Maybe 7 or 8. I don't remember. But I chose the Spurs just because they had the highest rating. And I was killing with Manu. I was murdering with Manu. Ooh. I'm a 6-foot Mexican woman. Hold on. It cut off. LOL, we exist. That's pretty cool. Ain't no wrong with that. I hate that guys get like, that has to be tough sometimes though, right? Because like, some guys get really insecure about that. Some guys get real. I don't know, you know, who you date. It doesn't really matter, but I'm just saying, if you date guys, then guys get really, get really insecure about it. Which I guess is just expectations, right? Tom Cruise don't? Oh, I bet you Tom Cruise is insecure about it too. He's running from his thoughts. I was about 8 or 9 too. They always had those fundamentals. Man. I mean, I just remember I was lighting them up from 3. I feel like tall women be with short kings, but they have no choice but to be secure after all those years. True. I'm just saying, you know, some guys, it's just, the song is Fire Clan. Just heard it today. Oh, I just saw your thing because of Manu. Thank you. Wemby should play back-to-back by now. Yeah, he's expected to play tomorrow. How many segments did we do? Give me a second. It's getting kind of late. Let's see. We did 4. Should we do another segment? When this become advice line? I don't know. Let's do trivia. I don't have a trivia. We can do a random trivia. Let me see. 1, 2. We can do one more. You guys want to do one more? Malachi in the doghouse. Yeah, Malachi plays sometimes. He doesn't other nights. The interviews. Okay, let's see. I kind of want to hear what Pop has to say, honestly. Oh, they talked to Sochan too. Maybe we can just combine the two. And they talked to Wemby. Wemby talks for too long, man. Every Wemby interview goes on forever. Pop getting cringy nowadays. Ain't nothing wrong with a little cringe. Ain't nothing wrong with a little cringe. The only thing that's cringy for me, he said, how is he cringy? What's cringy for me for Pop is when he took the mic at that game and was like, we're better than this. That was cringy. That was so cringy. I was like, oh my God, Pop, don't do this to yourself, dude. Please don't do this to yourself. Oh my God. It eventually worked, but Adrian, Pop's politics are cringy. No. Pop's politics are based. But Pop, he can be a little cringy sometimes. All right, let's take a listen to what Pop got to say, and then let's just do both. We'll do a double. We'll do a double. This is just be one segment. We'll do both. We'll do Pop, and then we'll listen to Vassell, or not Vassell. I'm sorry, Sochan. We're not gonna listen to Wemby. Wemby goes on too long. I'm just kidding. I love Wemby, but yeah. Pop.
I think guys like Jeremy and Keldon especially been hitting the boards tonight.
Yeah, between them they got 30 rebounds and Trae and Blake had, I think, 15 assists between the two of them. So they really played a good, solid.
Yeah, Trent, Pop is based. Oh my God. I turned up the volume, but I turned up the wrong volume and I heard myself. Oh my God, I just hurt my ears.
Basketball game that helped us.
How was Keldon just in general adjusted to that role coming out?
Very well.
How is Keldon adjusted to the role coming off the bench? He said very well.
Obviously.
Obviously? I don't know.
How do you think Trae looked coming off that ankle? Did he look like he looked
Way better than I thought he was going to. You know, I thought he was just trying to be tough. You know, I didn't really want to play him tonight. And he did the Manu thing. He made me do it.
Adrian says people were saying he was going to tell people not to boo Giddey. No, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. Okay, this is context with the Kawhi thing. He knows how much Kawhi got thrown into the dirt, right? I mean, he was kind of part of it, but rightfully so at the time. Let's be real. That was terrible. That whole situation was terrible. I was not blaming Pop or Manu or Tony to like take little jabs at Kawhi. That was terrible. He just disappeared. You can't just disappear like that. So I wasn't mad at them for that. But it's been some time now, you know, so, you know, it is what it is. I'm a Pop loyalist, by the way. I believe Pop's awesome.
Did you like the defensive performance after the first quarter?
Yeah, I think, you know, in the second quarter, I think we held them to 24. And when you do that in the NBA, that's pretty good. It could be that they just missed shots, but it's still 24. And so often, you know, you're giving up 35 or something like that. It's a nice change.
You know what's funny? You said the arena was so loud when Josh Giddey got blocked. You know what's funny about Josh Giddey? While he's not as quick as this player, but like when I look at his skill set as far as his dribbling ability, it reminds me of Topic. That's why I don't understand why people want Topic. I'll have to like, maybe, like I said, my opinion might change in the future. I don't understand why people like Topic. I don't know. Giddey plays more of a role like a connector. You know, every good team needs that, or, you know, can use that. But man, his skill set is just like Topic. It's, yeah.
Like you told us earlier in the week, Victor might be available tomorrow in the second half of back-to-back. Do you have any clarity on that right now?
Yeah, we'll wait till the morning and, you know, see what. But I'll go ahead out on a limb and I'll say probable. We'll see.
What do you think you changed the most from your last game on December 29th playing the Trailblazers?
Well, we didn't turn it over as much. We just played a better game. It's a lot of different things.
Yeah, it's too many things that changed. I mean, Tre Jones wasn't starting at the time. Wemby didn't play in the second game. I don't know if she's referring to the second game or the first, but I don't think Wemby played the second one. We won the first one, so she got to be talking about the second one. Yeah, I don't know. The rotations are different now. There's a lot of adjustments the Spurs made.
I think I'll just say that 30 assists on 42 baskets, just the way the team was able to share the ball again tonight.
Yeah, you know, they've done that a lot this season. You know, there have been times where we've turned it over too much or not shot well, but we're pretty consistent as far as sharing the ball and getting the number of assists we need to have a chance to win.
Two things the Spurs are always going to be good at under Pop, okay? This is not something we need to scoff at all, okay? They're going to be good at passing the ball, all right? They're going to share the ball, and they're going to be good at not fouling, playing pretty decent defense. Even when they're a bad defense, they don't foul a lot. Like this season, we're the 5th best team as far as personal fouls. Before that, I don't remember. Were we top 3? We're always like in the top 5. Just a few years ago, we were the best in the league as far as fouls. So, yeah.
The French national team staff is around the last few days. Could you share a little bit of what you talked with Coach Vincent Collet and I guess?
Well, we liked the Bordeaux better than the Burgundy last night. It was a 2000, which was a great year. So, and the Akem for dessert was fantastic. It was an 88, which was also a great year. So the discussion was really, really good, really helpful.
I have no idea what that was about. That was the last question. I have no idea. Guys, I'm lost. I don't know what. I don't know. Sochan.
Hey, Jeremy, you put it all together today. You had a great game, scoring everything. What about your athleticism? How did you put it all together tonight?
I'm not sure. Maybe a good night of sleep. Maybe, I don't know, good food. It's just, I felt good. You know, I feel like.
By the way, kudos to the San Antonio Spurs for protecting this dude. Okay, kudos to them for protecting him, because we have not seen him talk much at all. And I'm pretty sure that was on purpose. I mean, not only with like the social media he was getting, but he was also pretty stressed on the court trying to figure things out. Kudos for them. And at that time, he was so stressed out that no telling what he would have said, right? Like when the whole point guard thing, he would have got clipped probably out of context, or, you know, yeah, what, clip chip? Jeremy Sochan. I'm just trying. I know wine he's talking about. Oh, versus Bird. Oh, okay. I didn't know Pop was having wine last night. I have no idea. I keep up with everything Spurs related, but that was something I missed. I don't know.
The emphasis recently has been to, you know, be aggressive, and, you know, sometimes I forget how athletic I am, just going up strong.
Why do you think you forget about that?
Dude, I thought he said I forgot how pathetic I am. I was like, what? I think he said athletic.
And, you know, sometimes I forget how athletic I am.
Athletic. Okay.
Just going up strong.
Why do you think you forget about that?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Victor gave your coast-to-coast two-handed dunk high marks. Is that one of your better ones?
Again, I'm not sure. You know, there's been a lot of those. Definitely one of the highlights of this year, for sure.
It must mean a lot coming from him, though.
Yeah, he's had some crazy ones this year, so I'll take it.
Just the overall job you guys did on the board. I mean,
Yeah.
Keldon off and ripping down so many as well.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. I looked up and I was like, I checked the difference.
Oh, dude, I'm lost. Bordeaux is a blend of Petit Verdot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Marriott, and dude, you lost me. I don't know. I don't drink enough. I have no idea, dude. I have no idea what the words. I didn't even know those were words, what you just said. Aaliyah, Clan, hi. Hey, Aaliyah.
It's between me, us and the Blazers, and it was pretty significant. So yeah, that was crazy.
Jeremy, having a night like tonight, is it especially satisfying coming off of Wednesday?
Yeah, I think you know, as a team, you know, we didn't play our best against OKC, so, you know, coming out strong.
I have a take on that. Adrian, sorry about the drink. No, it's fine. Like, it's cool that you know that. I just don't. I'm confused. I have no idea. We didn't play our best against Thunder. We could have played better. You always could have played better, right? The 2014 Spurs against the Miami Heat, they could have done better. They could have played better and just swept them. They could have. I don't know. I think the Spurs went as far as they could against OKC. Sochan could have made his shots, right? He went like 1 for 7. He could have made his shots or whatever, but that butt whooping felt very earned on their part. I don't know how much we could have done to prevent that butt whooping. To be honest, they're just better right now. They've gone through what we've gone through. They went through the bad season, had to rebuild that, and now they're here. So.
And, you know, we had a couple, you know, ups and downs, but overall,
they don't translate because Americans should learn other languages. True, we really should. We're really stupid over here. We're really dumb. We're dumb.
I feel like we played with pace. We played together, and
yeah, I do need to work on that French.
That's, you know, all that matters in defense, and you know, we got the win. So hopefully we can, you know, bring that tomorrow and for every other game. So yeah.
What do you think opened up the scoring for you tonight individually?
I think just being free, not second guessing, and just going for it.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Good night.
Oh, that was it. Oh, that was it. 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 Do another Wemby impression before showing his post game. I never done a Wemby impression. Crap. maybe I have. I don't know. Should I look at his post game? Do I care? Do I care? Do I care? I don't know if I care. Oh, it's gonna be so long. Guys, I'm not going over the French part. I'm sorry. I can't. Because I would have to wait for you guys to translate it. I'm not doing it. I can't.
It's pretty cool to see everyone hitting the boards tonight.
I'm speeding it up.
Of course, yeah.
Wait.
It felt like everything was falling in their hands, you know.
Hold on.
It's great to see those progress being made.
It's not in 4K, but
Jeremy tonight, you know, he started the season, he had some rough moments. For him to have a game like this.
Of course. Yes, you know, his energy.
You already got it translated? You can drop it, I guess.
You know, remind me of that game he had against the Hawks, the first one. And it's yeah, I mean, when he's playing like that, he's just a great, you know, great player on every aspect of the game. So it makes me happy to see that.
How do you rate his two-handed dunk coast to coast?
That was nice. That wasn't expected. I don't know. That was a good one.
Pop said that he'll know more tomorrow morning as to whether you'll play tomorrow.
Majority of his post game is in French. This one is? Oh God. Oh God.
I'm just wondering how much input you're going to try to have on that.
I mean, I'm confident I'm going to play it. Except if there's a problem, which is not going to be, I'm probably going to play.
We'll take a couple in French, John. You want to start?
Oui, quand on a été obligé de s'habituer, bonsoir Victor, à perdre régulièrement, comment est-ce que...
Wait, oh wait, we're already in French. Yes, this one. We're already in French. And there's no captions, by the way. All right, let's see. Let me skip. Okay, they're still doing it.
Effectivement. Donc le jeu de meilleure qualité.
Okay. I can't just watch it. I don't know. I need to learn French. I'm sorry. Pop is base. Pop is base. That is very true. The first part, good evening, Victor. To lose regularly, how do we approach a victory? What does that generate? Why every time the French reporters ask questions, they're really good? I've noticed that. Every time it's like poignant, intellectual questions. I don't know. It's an okay question. French questions are always better than the English ones. I don't... Why? Maybe they have a different journalistic integrity. I suppose. It's not even like the English... It's not even like the English journalists are like asking something heinous or, you know... I mean, sometimes they do try to get you a bite for headlines or whatever, but it's not like they're doing it constantly or anything. It's just boring questions. Like, what would you rate your teammates' dunk tonight? Okay. They make my head hurt. They straightforward questions. Because English questions are so basic. It's so frustrating. By the way, French people in the chat, do you have any French films you would suggest? Was Let Me In a French film? Because I love that film, but I can't remember. Let Me In. Was that French? I feel like it's French. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. What is it? No, wait, this is English. Wait, this isn't the same. No, wait, this isn't it. No, this isn't the movie. This is the remake, I think. There's another Let Me In. Let Me In. Is it called something else? French. Give me on some movies. Ratatouille. Wow, wow. Wow, dude. Maybe it wasn't. I feel it. No, Let the Right One In. That's what it's called. Let the Right One In. 2008. Okay. All right. This is the film I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking. This movie, this film, it was great. Wasn't it French? Swedish. I suck. I suck so bad. It's not even French. You guys got to give me some French. If anybody's watching this segment on YouTube or whatever, comment some French films. I want to get into some French films. I watch a lot of foreign films, so. Yeah. This is a great film, though, if you guys want to watch it. It's in Swedish. It's awesome. It's great, actually. It's pretty weird, but it's great. He's sneaky. What are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Tony Parker and his love for wives. Okay. I don't know how this came up. Amelie? How do you say that? Amelie? Amelie? 2001. What is this? Romance comedy. All right. Yeah, all right. I know people talk bad about critics sometimes. I do not care. All right. I listen to critics, okay? I don't want to waste my time. Hold on, you guys give me suggestions. Hold on, I'm putting this down. I'm leaving this in the segment in case anybody cares and they can like watch this segment and get some movies. Hold on, I need to put it in my right list. I got a long list. I got a long list of movies here. Really? Leon. I never seen Leon. I think Leon is French, isn't it? 2023. It's not 2023. When did Leon come out? When did it come out? Because this ain't it. It came out like. Did it come out in the 2000s? Is it called Leon? 93? Did you spell it right, dude? I don't know. I can't find it for some reason. Hold on. One Fine Morning was a French movie I watched in the theater last year. $2002. You weren't lying. Okay. Drama romance. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think I missed this film. This came out worldwide, right? Yeah, I think I missed it. I'm putting it down. One Fine Morning. This should help me with my French. Not really. The movie is recommended before Marty's. I think I got that one. Oh, Leon the Professional. That's right. Leon the Professional. Yeah. Oh, it's just called The Professional. It came out in 94, not 93. With Natalie Portman. Pretty cool. No, it's English, dude. It's not French. It's pretty cool. I don't know why I've never seen this. The Professional. All right, enough of that. We're not. Oh wait, you just gave me le prénom. Okay, hold on. He just gave me another one. Le prénom. It didn't come up. What is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, What's in a Name? Oh, it did come up. What's in a Name? They're like, oh, it's a comedy. A lot of these are comedies. Okay. No, no more. No more. No more. We're done. We're done. We're done with French films. Okay? I need to catch up. I got like 4 suggestions here. You seen No. What? Oh gosh. Midnight what is that? Midnight Mass 2021? There's 3 of them. You're probably talking about the 2003, right? Yeah, you're probably what? Yeah, wait. I don't know. Wait. This is a show. You're probably talking about a movie. Hold on. Midnight Mass. Wait, there's one in... Which one are we talking about? There's one in 90 or 88. There's one in 2003. Which one are we talking about? Netflix? Oh, you are talking about the 2021. Is it good? So it's a show? The arrival of charismatic priest brings miracles, mysteries, and renewed religious fervor to a dying town. Is it cool? Ambitious meditation on grief and faith that is gorgeous, that is unsettling. A slow boil is a triumphant of terror that will leave viewers shaking and thinking long after the credits roll. Limited series. Oh, hey, you kind of got me. You got me. I'll check it out. Midnight Mass, huh? Sounds like a horror. All right. Enough. What? The baguette of desire. We're done. No more. That's it. All right, I gotta go to bed. That boy Sochan. Yeah, he's great. Okay, I gotta go to sleep. Okay? I won't see you guys until Monday, I think. When did the Spurs play? W stream? Yeah. When did the Spurs play? I can go live Monday, I think. Okay, we go against the Wizards. That should be a dub. I know we're not on TV for that one, are we? Yeah. Figured. What about Magic? When's the next time we're on TV? I mean, national TV. No. Okay, not the Magic. Probably, maybe Pelicans? I feel like this one should be on TV. No? Okay. Just logged in, had to say what's up. Yeah, what's up? Tomorrow? No, I know we play tomorrow. I just meant I won't be on tomorrow, but I'll be on like Monday. Cavs? No, Cavs wouldn't. They wouldn't stream the Cavs. What am I thinking? Am I just gonna keep searching? There's no way it's Heat. Here we go. All right. Bali. Oh my goodness. We won't be back on TV till... What the heck? I'm in March right now. Are we not back? Are we not on TV again? Oh, NBA TV. We'll be on NBA TV March 11th. I might have to find a way to go to another Spurs game. Because I think I can go to the one in April. Let's see. This is wild. There's another NBA TV one. I might be able to go to this one. Maybe. That'd be cool. We'll see. They tired of us losing? I don't think they just took us off of the. See, we got 19. Are these all the? No. These are just all of them. So we're at 127. Okay. Kins CW. Okay, so we got a couple NBA TVs, or 3 NBA TVs. 4 NBA TVs. That's the rest of the season. Just 4 NBA TVs. That's unfortunate. I could probably make it to this Memphis one. We'll see. I don't know. Isn't that like in the middle of the week or something? I don't know, man. It's 409. It's literally in the middle of the week. Oh, we got dropped? I don't think so. Favorite game of all time, Clan? Video game? Conker's Bad Fur Day. Spurs game? Game 6. Game 6. Manu's block on Harden might have been my favorite. Oh, video game? Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day is my favorite game of all time. Jam-packed with so many movie references. It's hilarious. It's awesome. It's great. You guys should watch it, or you guys should play it all day, every day. Play this game. If you get a chance, play it, please. Please. Just just use an emulator on your computer. Play it. It's awesome. It's great. I want this. This is what I really want. I really want this. You guys have no idea how bad I want this. Oh. Yeah, this is great. I want to buy it. I am great mighty Pooh. Yeah. Anyways, Conker's Bad Fur Day is my favorite. But favorite franchise right now is the Yakuza. Oh, I just typed in Yakuza and they show real Yakuza. Hold on. Yeah, the Yakuza franchise is my favorite franchise. I've been getting really into it. It's awesome. But yeah. It's too early. Yeah, it's like super early. Conker is fire. Conker's great, isn't it? Favorite video game soundtrack though? I don't have an opinion on that. I don't know. I'm currently on Yakuza 0. Oh, isn't it so good? That song, not that song, I'm sorry. That's the only video game that ever made me cry. That's the only one that ever made me cry. It's so good. And I also love I don't know why people don't like, well, I know why. But Last of Us Part 2 is really good. I don't understand how anyone from an objective standpoint can say this is a bad. This is phenomenal. This is another one where this might be literally the best game I've ever played is probably Last of Us Part 2. It's not my favorite because Conker's my favorite, but it might be the best game I've ever played. That and Ghost of Tsushima. Man, PS4 left off on some bangers, didn't they? I'm still waiting for PS5 to pick up, man. I mean, a few of these have been fun. You know, the Spider-Man. I'm on the Spider-Man right now. It's great, but dang, we need something. Last of Us 2 is amazing. It's so good. I never played a game and like they developed the characters so well to the point that by the end of it, when there's a showdown, you don't want to play it no more. I just wanted to put the controller down. It was like, yeah, Press square. I don't want to. Press square. Press it. I was like, no. I don't want to. So good. So good. That's why they can adapt it into a series and it's fine. Like it's perfect. Everyone loves it. Like that's how good the story was. Definitely PlayStation needs another Infamous. It needs something. I just feel like it's missing something. I think Wolverine's gonna pick things up. That's definitely gonna be rated M. There's no way they get around that. Halo reaches a personal fave. NBA Street Volume 2 best soundtrack, no doubt. That is a good soundtrack. I like Walking Dead type games where you choose decisions. That is cool. I wonder. All right, so you guys know, I'm just like thinking. You guys know that I'm gonna be going live with Swish, and we're gonna talk about like the draft and all of that. I need to talk to him because what will be really cool is, if we can hop on like Mario Party or something, like an emulator. I know he doesn't have his computer, but he has another computer. Like we hop on there and like play it while we talk about the draft and stuff. That would be really cool because that would be casual, right? And we can still focus. I could jump from other screens. Like I think that would be really cool. I'm gonna ask him about that if that's possible. That would be really nice. I don't want to play it by myself. That's a perfect idea. I think it would be cool. Yeah, I think that would be nice. That'd be fun. Oh, thanks, man. Clan, you're hulking up. Haven't been here in a bit, but you're getting jacked. Kudos. Funny enough, the reason why it's happening faster is because at one point I was like really fit, and then I went on a trip to Mexico, and that threw off everything for me. And then when I got back, I wasn't eating like I should have before. I wasn't going to the gym like I should have, and then I switched gyms, and it was just a whole thing. But I've been very consistent now. So thank you. Thanks, man. You can tell, bro. Real talk. Thanks, man. Yeah. But you know, like when if you build muscle and then you lose it, you can get it back pretty fast when you start working out again. I don't know all the technicalities or anything about it, right? But like I do know that some of those cells or something like that you created, it goes down, but they're still there. So then when you start working out, you don't have to go through the process of building those muscles anymore. They're still there. They can just expand. I forgot what it's called. I can't tell you. I'm sorry. I just know that. I just know that's why like athletes can get fit really fast because they were stupidly fit before. So if they get out of shape, they can get fit pretty quickly. Clan be eating those breakfast tacos. All right, y'all. I'm getting off. I will talk to you later. Thanks for the love. And I ain't stopping, by the way. I ain't stopping with the working out. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna scare some people, all right? We're gonna scare some people off. So when they start talking trash about Sochan, they're gonna come to the stream and they're gonna think twice. All right. No tacos will get addicting. Tortillas will kill you. I have tortillas, but they're low carb tortillas. Sorry to ask, but how have you been in general? I've been good. I've been cool. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm with you, but your progression is crazy. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. You're sneaky putting Scoot thumbnail instead of Simon. I only did it because Scoot is like really popular. It was gonna be Wemby and Scoot, and then I was like, hey, yeah, Sochan. Yeah. Why clan so you guys gotta stop. All right, I'm blushing. All right, I'll give it to you later. Bye.